Are you
just
gaslighting me right now? Don't gaslight me. That's not cute. Okay. Gosh.
I hate being lectured by her. Hi guys, we're back with another episode. This is now episode 13.
Ooh.
With me, Jessica, and
Ligia.
this is Giggles and Chisme for those of you who haven't been following along.
Why aren't you following?
And if you aren't following along and didn't know the title to our podcast until you ran across this video, what are you doing? Where were you?
Yeah. Stay tuned. Stay up
Stay
to
on
date.
top.
Yeah. Well, a lot has happened in just over the weekend.
Yeah, over the span of like 4 days.
Yeah, and so we just want to like touch base on that because I think it's kind of crazy. I don't know what your thoughts are.
I think it's crazy. I think there has been a lot that has happened.
Yeah.
A lot of it which affects a lot of people.
Yeah.
Or makes, certain people feel a certain way about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's talk about it.
Well,
initially,
yeah.
I wanted to talk about Messi. Who are you hoping won?
Argentina.
Really?
You?
I was going for Colombia.
Okay, my Colombian friends are gonna hate me. They're gonna,
as they should.
They're gonna fight. We're like, why aren't you? But I don't know. I just think Argentina. I had a feeling they were gonna win, and I was just going for them
because they played dirty. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you see the game?
I did watch some of it, and it was really tense, very intense.
Well, I hate that they delayed it, like almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it was because there was the crowd. It was the crowd. Usually it's like weather or like, something happened. But I've never heard, I don't know if you've heard, they delayed a game because of fans.
Allegedly, well, I don't know if this is true, but I know I saw a video on TikTok where they were interviewing people. Like, how much did you spend on your ticket?
And
they couldn't get in. Yeah.
And it's because people who didn't have tickets were getting in.
How?
I have no idea, but what was crazy? I saw this other girl that posted saying that it's scary she's in the stadiums because she just realized she didn't go through a metal detector.
I saw that too. I saw that same video.
I'm just like, I think over there, where was this game? Florida? Miami?
Miami.
I think in Miami they're just not very organized with their stadium because obviously people were literally jumping a wall, jumping a fence to get in the stadium.
That is crazy.
I was like, I know.
Over soccer, y'all can watch that at home.
No, but when you spend $10,000, you jump through anything.
No, but I thought you were saying there was people that didn't even pay for tickets.
I think it was both people who did pay and people who didn't pay, because obviously the people who went and didn't pay, there was no space. So the people who did pay, there's like, excuse me, look, I have my ticket.
Yeah, and there was just a bunch of people.
So they were just, but I feel bad for the kids.
I know. Imagine the kids that were all excited to watch their
not just
favorite
that,
players.
It was scary, like people shoving each other.
I know,
and like
so disorganized.
And this is why my dad, he said he would never let me go to a soccer game because he knows how dangerous it is. Yeah. And I didn't go to my first soccer game till a few years ago. And we live in Utah. It's not that crazy compared to other countries.
And even here, it tends to be disorganized.
But it's safer.
It is so much safer
to other places. Because I was like, I know why you're making a big deal. It's Utah. But I know from other places.
Yeah, it can be very,
especially in soccer, for people who, if you are in the population that are crazy soccer fans.
I know. Because it's a culture in reality. Soccer is a culture, and following that is a culture, it's actually crazy. My dad used to be a huge soccer, actually he still is. I don't see it as much because I don't live with him, but he would always be watching every game. Every soccer game that would come on TV did be the craziest thing. I think he almost even cried over a soccer game. This man, and then Alex too, he was going crazy. He's like, oh, it's about to start, and I'm like, oh my god, guys, it's just a game.
I mean, I get the excitement of a soccer game because since you see them, I like them more in person. In person, you're so excited.
Yeah.
You're woo,
the energy is good. I love, I like going to the RSL games. They're so fun. Yeah. I actually went, not that long ago. Shout out Lee here for the tickets.
And no, it's so fun. I really like it.
Yeah.
And now that like I'm more into soccer, because before I would have been more into soccer if my dad let me play the sport. But my dad said I wasn't allowed to play it, so in a way like I kind of was like distanced myself from soccer, because I actually liked it when I was young.
Yeah.
But since I distanced myself, I wasn't super big fan. But I always liked watching it, like the World Cup, obviously. I mean, my parents' country would like never make it, but we would root for other South American countries.
Yeah.
And so
I think Mexico would make it
they would make it, but they wouldn't make it to like the finals.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
But they get pretty far.
They get pretty far.
Yeah, but no, not the finals or anything.
And so like, but now that I'm getting more into soccer, I'm seeing more like the tactical side of it as to like why it's really like interesting and engaging.
Yeah.
But I think it was we're being stereotypes, jumping over the fence to get into a stadium.
Come on now, guys.
Come on, you guys. We're not like that. Come on.
We're better than that. Actually, I can't say that. We're Mexican. But for those of you that aren't,
don't let people prove us right.
Don't give them ammo, guys. Yeah. Come on now.
I would be upset though, spending that much money just to not get in. Too. But the stadium should give them their money back.
Oh, 100%.
And if not,
and it's their fault for being so disorganized. So yeah, they should be refunded for sure. And if not, so the stadium, if you're watching this, what the fuck? Do better.
It's Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it is?
I think it's called Hard Rock Stadium.
Do better. Do better. Refund those people their money, or you're gonna have a lawsuit on your hands. Not for me though. I'm poor. Not for me. I can't afford to go to games like that.
But Messi, when he got hurt.
Oh, I know. I saw that. I saw it go down. I was like, that's crazy.
But he's getting old.
I know. It was so sad to see him cry.
I know. I was like, oh, he's crying.
My heart did break a little, and I was like, okay, now I see why a lot of people want Argentina to win. Like, this is his like last Copa America, and it's and I can only imagine like how much it like means, especially being his last and being such a huge soccer icon for as long as he has been. Like, since I was like 12, 11, I knew who he was because Christian and all his friends would always be like, oh, Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like they would always like, it would always be that feud. And so like now just seeing like what it's become and how much it used to mean to kids back when I was like younger, I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. Like,
and
time
my family's
flies.
not even a soccer family, and I still knew Messi from a young age.
My family is, but I'm not. And again, I still knew who he was. Like, you knew who he was. Like, he was literally the icon for soccer.
I remember seeing him when I was younger play, like how he looked versus now. Like, I didn't realize how much he changed, how much he aged. Like, like I have no idea how
and
old
he's not even that old. He's like 37.
Yeah, but like in soccer, like your body wears out when you're like always getting hurt, always putting a lot of pressure on it. Like, it wears out faster.
I know. I looked at his age and I was like, oh my god, I thought he was in like his 40s.
But did you know, I saw this thing, like soccer players that play like professionally for a really long time, like their ankles are like all swollen forever because of all the injuries they get. I was like, like that's so it's sad. Intense.
Gosh, I know. But yeah, so I was going for Colombia. I did, and then after Argentina won, I was pretty happy about it because I was like, oh, like this is Messi's last game. Like, he kind of did deserve this win, you know, for Argentina, because it's his last Copa America. Like, what more do you want than to go out with a bang?
Yeah, but also, like, it sucks for the other people who it is their last Copa America and they didn't win. And just because they don't have a name for themselves. Yeah,
that's true as well. I agree. And, yeah, it's hard, but he was, come on, like, that's
Train
like
bitter.
That's
Train
like
bitter.
that was like a soccer icon. Come on now. Yeah. Like, if you knew soccer, you knew who that was.
So, who's better, Messi or Ronaldo?
Neither. No, I'm just kidding. I think they're both very talented players. But if there's a reason, but I definitely think that there's a reason.
Who do you root for?
I do think that there's a reason Messi is as big as he is.
No, yeah.
I
don't know, because everybody tells me, like, I even saw a video where like Ronaldo was like saying like, everybody says Messi is better, but I'm stronger, I'm faster, I'm like this and this and all better. So overall, I'm better. And I just don't know, because you see how I look when how high they jump. I don't know why, probably because I'm a volleyball player. I just see how high they jump. Yeah, he jumps really, really high. Yeah, it's crazy. But I guess I can't decide right now. Yeah, who's better? But they're really good players.
They're both very talented. Yeah. They've both been, faces of soccer for a really long time. So to see, Messi retire, is
and the Euros, Spain won, not Portugal. So we'll see. Oop. Argentina won. Oop. Oop. Oh, but did you see the Euros Cup?
I didn't know.
Oh, I saw a clip where the other team made the point for Spain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I would die.
That is so embarrassing.
I would die.
I would just bury myself.
I'm like, sub me out.
I'm sleeping on the train tracks tonight. Pack my shit.
No, yeah, but that whole thing was crazy, and I wanted to stay up to date, because I'm like, what could be going on so crazy that they were delaying the game this bad?
Yeah, and it was that. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was one day. And then I think it was the next day or the same or the day before.
Yeah.
Trump got shot.
How could you miss? Just kidding.
Just a little more to the right.
How could you miss? What's wrong with you?
Could have just been a little more to the right, and then, but that's scary. A little more to the right, and
good. No, I'm just kidding, guys. It's not good to wish death on anybody.
Violence is not the answer.
It's not good to wish death on anybody. However, I do wish he would have gotten convicted for what he was found guilty of.
I just remember I got a text message. It said, "Trump got shot." I was like, "You're such a liar. Like, you're lying."
Who?
Like, no, it was my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he's on TikTok all the time.
My mom.
So I don't believe him. I'm like, whatever. Like,
dude, that's literally my mom. She's like, "You see who died?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Who was it last time?" It was somebody famous. And I was like, "Mom, they are not dead."
Ooh, was it Daddy Yankee?
It might have been.
I saw that on TikTok. I was like, "There's no way." And I went on Google real quick. Like,
I think it was that. She was like, you see what's going around in the news, and I was like, "Mom, what news are you watching? Like, let me know. Like, what in the ghetto?" And she's like, "Daddy Yankee's dead," and I was like, "No, he's not."
No, I was scared for a second. I was like, "He's dead." I was like, "No," but
I don't believe anything my mom tells me.
It's a lie. Died. Online is a lie. No, but when my dad sent me that text message, I just ignored it. I was like, "He's a liar." Like, I just bet. Yeah, like just kidding. Blah blah blah. Someone dressed like Trump got shot or something.
Yeah. And it was like some clickbait.
Yeah. And so then my mom sends a video, and she's like, "No, your dad's not lying," because all of my siblings are saying, "You're lying." And
instead of just doing a quick Google search, you guys are like,
no, I looked it up, and there was no news about it yet.
There wasn't anything.
Yeah, nothing came out about it yet. And I was like, "What?" He's like, "I saw it," because he said I saw it on TikTok, and I was like, "Bro, where?" And then he actually saw it on TV.
Yeah.
And my mom sends a video saying like, "No, your dad's not lying. It's true." So like, my mom said I believed her. I was like, my mom doesn't go with the lies. Yeah. And I was like, no way. I was like, is he dead? And I was searching up, is Trump dead? Is Trump dead? Like, did he get shot? Like, and so for nothing. And then I had to wait a few hours later.
And that's when you saw it?
Yeah. Pierced in the ear. But I saw the blood.
I'm not gonna give my comments on that, because I know some of y'all get real weird about your politics. But it's
crazy, like, when that happened, everybody posting.
Yeah.
And you see the people who you go to high school with, or people you know since childhood, if they're Trump supporters or not.
Yeah, that's when you see.
Yeah.
And there's some people where I'm like,
it's just so funny though. I'm just like, stop.
I don't say anything, but I'm not a Trump supporter, because he has made very derogatory terms to women and to Hispanic community. So I personally can't be a fan of that. I know he's done things for the country, and I'm fully aware of that. However, we can't have a president that's not for all of the people. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be making those derogatory terms towards women and all of that. I don't agree with it.
And just
personally.
Something about, like, people keep saying that if Trump is president, he's going to take more of our rights away. Yeah. Specifically women.
I mean, like, I get that, but it's like, not to be a supporter of either side, but we did lose Roe v. Wade while Biden was president. So personally, I don't like either options that we have for candidates.
Bobby.
I'm like, I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I don't think I'm gonna vote this year.
Jessica, you have to vote. You just have to make, because again, I know it's very overwhelming. Everyone is saying, if you not care about politics is not cute, or you're saying don't waste your vote. If you don't someone who's really against Trump, don't waste your vote. Like, I know Joe Biden sucks, but you still have to vote for him because you don't want Trump in office. Blah blah blah.
I don't want either in office.
But who would you prefer? I think it comes down to it. Who would you prefer?
Literally neither.
Okay, well, you want a dictatorship or you want a communist country? Hello.
I want a rebuild. I want the government. Michelle Obama. I want the government rebuilt. Can we have a woman president, please?
Michelle
I think it's time we have. I think it's time we have a woman president.
Yeah, come on, girls.
Yeah, what the hell?
We're too young, so you guys can't get mad at us that we're running for president. Like,
yeah.
Vote for me. Wait, how do you have to be 35?
Can we vote Mr. Beast?
Oh my gosh.
Did you see that though? That he was wanting to run for president allegedly.
He's like a little kid. He gives me little kid vibes.
He does.
I know he helps a lot of people.
He gives me like frat boy vibes.
Yeah, he does. I don't know.
But I think he has a really good energy. Not the energy to be president, obviously. But
yeah. Not to be president.
Not to be president.
To be around. If I run into him in Walmart, I'm like, Mr. Beast, like, give me some money.
Give me $1 million.
Give me a Tesla. Even though I don't want a Tesla, but I can sell it, you know? Like,
give me a little something.
Buy me a house.
I'm poor.
But no, because I saw a video of Miss Obama.
You sent that to me.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like the Obamas. But personally, I like the Obamas.
It's a racism thing for some people. And nobody's going to sit here and look me in the eye and be like, no, it's not. It's because... Shut up. There's people that don't like them because you are racist. I'm not saying everybody that doesn't like the Obamas is racist, but there are some people that are biased because they are not white. And good. It was about time we had somebody that wasn't white in office. Now it's time to put a woman president in there.
Just something that I like, and I know it's very controversial. And because, I agree. Presidents, when you're president, have that much power, it is hard to make certain decisions and
because you want to meet them in the middle too.
Yeah, and something that spoke out to me with Obama. And again, people are gonna come saying, "Oh, he deported so many people.
He did.
He did this and that." I'm like, yeah, I'm not saying I agree with that.
He's actually deported more than Trump.
No, yeah, but something that I agree, because again, something with Trump and Obama is that it comes down to the person you are, and how Trump speaks about women and just people in general. It's just why do you want someone,
basically anybody that's not a white male?
Yeah, why would you want someone like that that's pretty much defending you? You know what I mean? And something about Obama is that because he's the one that made the law for gay marriage to be legal.
Yeah,
and
which as he should. It was about time. Are you kidding me?
But
it took too long.
Something he said that he was I don't agree with it. He said that I don't agree with gay marriage. I think it's between a man and a wife. You can say that I'm wrong in this, but something that I saw that he said something similar like that.
Yeah.
He was but I see why everybody should have that opportunity in getting married. So he kind of put away his beliefs, his personal beliefs, and thought of others.
And I think that's something so important.
Yeah.
Because, and not just as a president, but literally as a person. I completely understand that some people don't accept gay people. That's fine. Don't treat them like shit because of it.
Yeah.
Don't base that don't go off of that to how you're going to treat other people.
Yeah. And
treat them for who they are.
Yeah, and he supports
exactly.
it. He was and everybody should have that right.
Exactly. Because they should. Everybody should be allowed to love who they want to love, even if you don't agree with it. And if you don't agree with it, that's fine. Keep it to yourself. Don't do it. If you don't agree with it, don't do it. Okay? If you don't like gay marriage, don't be gay. Don't marry a man. If you're a man, don't marry a man. It's as simple as that. But you don't have to interfere with other people's lives.
It was just an example, you know? And I'm not speaking for Obama, obviously. But I just liked how someone who can do that, put away their
personal and
fight for everybody else.
Yeah.
And defend them. And Joe Biden, you got me. You got me in the year 2020 when you said you were going to help people. You were going to... What you doing, man? What are you doing?
Homeboy is having a dementia crisis, all right?
Hey, that's mean.
Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but that man is too old to run a country.
Come on, Joey.
Did you ever watch Cat Williams? His, like, I think it was I don't know which one it was, but anyways, it was on like the current state of the world and COVID and Joe Biden being president, and he was like, that man is 99 years old. You tell your grandpa to get up at 8 a.m. and do a press conference.
But that's kind of mean, because I think he did get brain surgery.
I'm sorry, but
no, like years ago when he got in a car accident.
Look, I'm not gonna be a jerk.
I don't know if it was him or his son. I can't remember.
But just like we have that you should be a certain age, an age minimum, we should also have an age maximum to be president. Because I swear to God, I've met some old people that have really interesting beliefs. I'm not going to say they're wrong, because they're beliefs, they're opinions, right? But we should have somebody that connects with both the younger generation and the older generation, not just somebody that sees the older generation. We got a bunch of freaking old people running the government, where there's like a bunch of old people and young people. We need some people in not our age group necessarily, but closer to our age group, because they understand basically the struggles of the younger generation. And somebody that's old does not understand that. Somebody that's old does not understand the housing crisis. They don't understand how expensive houses have gotten compared to how much money is being made per house.
To them it was affordable, but like now it's just not so much harder.
It's so much harder.
And just, you know, it's just something you need to be able to relate, and sometimes you can't relate unless you lived it. And obviously you can try to understand, but it's for anything in life, you won't fully understand something because it's your point of view, and if you lived it. You know what I mean?
I do.
And so, who are the candidates? Just my friend Bobby. And
is that who you're voting for?
Bobby, if you're seeing this, like, I want to interview you. Like, come on, I want to see you.
Lihia wants me to vote for Bobby. She says, do your research, but if it comes down to it.
Well, I still have to do my research because, again, people just get in my head. People are saying, like, don't vote independent because you're wasting your vote away, because that means Trump is going to get in office, blah, blah, blah. But then I'm like, I don't know, because I see the numbers that the Kennedy guy is, like, up. Yeah. More than Biden and Trump. But then I'm like, also, the United States has never been an independent presidency. There's always been Democratic or Republican. Yep. So I'm just like back and forth.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I don't know if I want to vote. And everyone always gives me shit for it, which I understand. It's your American duty. Look, it's our American duty to fucking be able to rebuild our government if we so wish. What the hell?
Well, that's why people get mixed up. It's not just the president, because the president, there's branches.
There is branches.
And certain people can stop him if he goes like crazy, like, and wants to declare something. And that's why you also had to vote for the like smaller elections. And people don't realize that, because I didn't realize that either.
You learned this in middle school, though. Like, you're not gonna remember that, right? You touch base on it, right? You learn about the different branches and then the houses and blah, blah, blah. But you don't
learn about the voting, the importance of voting, even in states, in city.
And I think they should definitely talk about that in history.
Like, who's city council where you live? I don't fucking know. Me either. I'm like, who's state government? Exactly. Who's the House of Representatives here? Nobody knows these things, and it's because it's not talked about, and because we're not taught in school about it.
You know what we are taught? Why the Mormons moved to Utah. Which is important, right? Don't get me wrong.
Not it.
But it's not as important as us being taught that we have an opinion, and that our opinion matters, and that we can use that opinion to vote for the smaller elections that will eventually lead to greater things, because at the end it's those small pieces that make up everything else.
And that's why, like, Utah history was 7th grade, right? Because I think 8th grade was... No, Utah history was 7th grade. 8th grade was U.S. history. And, again, it's just with the teaching system, you know, no hate on, like, teachers or anything, because I get it's not
they have fault. A curriculum that they have to follow. They have a
curriculum and everything, but also, like, if you are in charge of your classroom, maybe you can, like, change things a little bit. And it's like...
And discuss it.
Yeah, discussing the little things, because, like, you know, how people say, oh, it's the little things that matter. When he gives me flowers or when he buys me coffee, the little things do matter. So learn about the House of Representatives. Learn about everything else in Utah with the government. Make sure you vote, because, you know what? Oh, I mean, I did not vote for the Utah State Council.
I didn't either. I don't even know what that was.
I don't even know who's going, but you know what? We should be educated. And we should do better. We could always do better.
And you know what? If you're wanting a crash course, we'll do our research and so we can actually learn. So we can learn, and then we'll let you know. We'll let you know what our findings are.
Gives us motivation.
It does.
So yeah, but this podcast, we're not affiliated with any like party. We're not saying that. We're not saying vote for this person or nothing. Vote for Bobby. No, I'm just kidding.
I hate all of she said vote for Bobby.
No, I'm just playing. But no, this is all jokes, you know, guys. Like, don't take it so serious. Obviously, it is a serious matter. Yeah,
we're just two uneducated girls talking about stupid shit.
Trying to get educated. Okay? We're trying.
She's trying to get educated. I'm just sitting here listening to her. Listening to her take on it.
Because, yeah, it is so confusing. It's
so confusing. I agree.
And that's why, like, I think that's why people don't want to learn, because it's like, it is hard.
There's too much. Yeah, there's a lot to.
But something that I did enjoy is when Lin-Manuel Miranda made a musical about history. That helped. Did you even know who Alexander Hamilton was? Hello. Did you even know who he was?
You know who was obsessed with him?
Oh, and also, I want to bleep out this next name, Mr. Brooks. In 8th grade.
Dude, all the history teachers. But I didn't like Alexander Hamilton because she liked him. So I was like, I ain't watching this.
You need to watch it. You haven't watched it at all?
I watched part of it with you.
You need to watch it. It is... I love Lin-Manuel. If you're listening to Lin-Manuel, come sit down. I want to talk to you. You're my favorite. I love musicals. I love his musicals. He wrote Moana songs. Like, he's so talented. And the Alexander Hamilton musical, I was like, wow, I learned so much. And I would literally just listen to the whole playlist in my car, start to finish. And I'm like, I learned so much. I mean,
she's like, wow, I'm an educated woman.
Who would have thought Alexander Hamilton? But then I saw again, I get most of my education through movies, like documentaries. And Alexander Hamilton, he's not my favorite. He did someone dirty that was a slave.
Oh, yeah,
so
I don't know about that.
But again, he also did some things for the country, but I didn't know that. You just hear about George Washington and John Adams.
You just hear about George Washington and how he was an honest man.
Yeah, like and with his white hair.
His white powdered wig.
That's it. And I just thought that was really cool. I think that is a good way to like get younger kids engaged. I know for some kids it's like, oh, I'm too cool for musicals. Well, guess what? Try it and you might actually like it. Like,
I like musicals, but I was bullied out of
try
them.
everything, you see? Well, because those kids think they're too cool for school, but they're not. What?
It was your boyfriend that bullied me out of it.
Yeah, and I tell him, don't be a jerk, don't be a bully. And he's not my boyfriend.
Oh, you're your fiance.
I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get used to saying fiance, because I'm so used to saying boyfriend, but I don't want him to get like butthurt if I say
he's gonna boyfriend. Be like, give me back my ring.
He's like, what do you mean boyfriend? I'm like, it's fiance. I'm like, because I gotta get used to it, you know. But I feel weird.
Life is so hard for you.
Life is so hard right now. Like,
life is so hard for you.
Life is hard.
No, I'm just kidding. We're not invalidating Leah at all.
Are you gaslighting me right now? Don't gaslight me. That's not cute. Okay? Gosh.
I hate being lectured by her. It sucks.
So somebody's gotta do
it. So somebody's gotta match your energy. Nah, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, that was it with the whole Trump. Oh my gosh. Do you see those videos where it's like it wasn't a black guy. It wasn't a Hispanic guy. It was a white guy.
They can't blame us any longer. And then there was another one that was like, they're like, shout out to the white guy that did it. They can't blame us for this.
I know, my dang.
They can't use this as ammo.
I know, but that was crazy. I was like, what if he did die? What if he did die?
Look, I'm not saying anybody deserves to die. But God knows what he has in store for everybody, okay? Like, that's all I'm going to say.
that would be a whole show, but...
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be for the headlines.
I know there are other more important things, but you know what? Trump, saying he got his ear pierced, you know when he went like this? He's going to use that for his campaign.
I also allegedly, again, TikTok sends me down rabbit holes. Allegedly, right? This is a conspiracy theory. Some people are saying that they think that it was a setup.
I was thinking that.
Really?
I was literally thinking that.
Yeah, there's people that are thinking that it's a setup to basically kind of
help his campaign and make him look like a saint and be like, he's actually a good guy. He wants to defend the United States of America, blah, blah, blah.
By what? Getting shot?
Wow, you're a really good actor then. No wonder you were in movies.
Secret Service literally, like, put their bodies over him to protect him. No. They didn't give a fuck about anybody there. I'm just saying.
No wonder you were in Home Alone. You're such a good actor.
He was also in The Nanny.
Yeah. I need to watch that episode because I actually love The Nanny and I can't remember watching Trump in The Nanny.
Yeah, he was in an episode.
I need to watch that episode because I'm like, what is this? Because I love The Nanny.
Really? I actually watched it.
Really?
Fully. Yeah.
You have to tell me what season and episode.
I have to look for it because I don't remember which one. I want to say it was season 3 though.
Really? Because I've seen The Nanny back to back. I probably missed some video.
You probably missed it, but yeah, he's in it.
I don't know why he's so famous though from acting.
He's not famous from acting. Old. He's just famous because he's a billionaire.
And they're like, Trump, he's on. Woo!
He's just famous because he's rich, basically. Yeah. Like, he's seen as, like, a businessman.
Must be nice. Blah, blah, blah. Trump, if you're listening to this, can you give us some money, please?
And I'll stop saying that you deserve to die. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that.
I didn't say that. Secret Service, don't come after her. I'm
like FBI. My FBI agent in my phone. If you heard that, I'm sorry. I was just
He's kidding. Like blowing up your phone right now as it's recording. Like, ding, 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 ding. Good thing I put on Do Not Disturb.
Oh, yeah, huh? I have Leah put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I have her set it up. I'm like, yeah, just choose whatever angle suits you. Yeah. But
yeah, that was pretty much it with the crazy news. There's also like lots of little other things
that happen. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. There's also like other things that are going on in the world, obviously. However, some topics can be really sensitive, so we try not to touch on them, especially because there are a lot of people who take offense you know, when other people share their opinions, because they're like, oh, your opinion's wrong. What about this, this, and this? Okay, what about this and this and this? That could be said the other way around. So there are certain things that we try not to touch on because of it.
And we want this like to be fun, and like, you know, you forget.
Yeah, and all of this really is just fun. I know this episode seems a little bit more serious, but it's only because we're late and it's late and we're tired.
And not just that, like, we want to like talk about everything, because I thought it was crazy how so much just keeps on happening.
Yeah.
And it's like, I see this again, like, oh, we just witnessed another like U.S. history moment, and they're like only 22 years old.
Right.
I'm just like, this is insane.
Because honestly, a lot of the things that we have experienced in our life are probably gonna go in history books.
Yeah, we're gonna see
like COVID-19.
Put my name down there.
Put my name on there. I'll sign it.
Alicia Cortez.
Jessica Rodriguez.
We'll see you. What's it called? You 6th graders. We'll come in the classroom and tell you our experience.
And talk to you about our experience with COVID and how everybody turned into zombies and we survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to tell my kids that. I'm going to be like, yeah, COVID-19 was crazy. I'm like, you know what they don't teach you in the history books? I could be like, what? I'm going to be like, when everybody turned to zombies and it literally became a zombie apocalypse and we had to rebuild our government.
Like, I survived.
And The Purge. I'm going to show them The Purge movie and tell them it was real.
The Purge is my biggest fear. But when they made that movie. Me too. Did you see the new movie?
No. I saw the one that you showed me that one time.
The newer one.
Is that the one?
It was like
the Forever
Branch. Yeah. That one was so good. Whoever directed that. Again, I love movies. So whoever directed that and wrote that, you deserve an Oscar.
I actually thought it was great.
It was like on point with like what we are experiencing with today.
I agree.
So I was like, wow, this is so good.
If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. It's actually really good.
And it's actually gonna happen. So if you vote for Trump,
stop saying that.
If it does happen, don't come to my house because I won't open it for you. I'm like, bye. I always tell my dad, we need a bunker. Like,
can I go to your house with
no,
the sorry. Please? I won't kill anybody. I just want to be. I just want to hide. No, but yeah, dude, The Purge is scary.
It is scary.
I've had dreams where like my dream will be like The Purge. It freaks me out. I'm like, ugh.
I'm just like, I might as well die.
Yeah,
just die. Like, it's better to be out there than.
Dude, at that point, yeah, I'd probably just shoot myself. Depending on how bad the situation got, I'd carry an extra gun on me with just one bullet. Have it loaded.
If you had a kid, like, imagine that would suck. I'm like, kids.
I'd take out my kid with me. Yeah, literally. No, but that is sad. It's so scary. Ooh, could you imagine if it was real?
That would suck. But then, like, life would be so different.
I know. It'd be so freaky.
I don't think I would live here.
I would kill myself.
No, I try to only leave in the United States.
Right. I would try to leave and then.
So I would leave.
But, like, if I got caught by, like, somebody that was, like, beheading people, I'd just fucking have my extra gun.
I'm like, whoa,
just take myself out.
Don't be crazy. Or
I take myself out before they did it.
They're like, I'm crazy. You sure you want to kill me? I'm crazy.
Well, they'd want to kill you with more reason. They'd be like, oh, hell no, this bitch crazy. Chop her head off.
Oh, yeah, but The Purge, I hope that never happens. It'd be so scary.
I don't think so. I hope not. That'd be really scary.
Let's talk about something more.
She's like, let's talk about something that's not scary.
Nightmares.
She's chicken. Oh, you wanted to talk to me about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders?
I can't believe you don't know anything about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
I know.
I watched the documentary on Netflix, and it's actually really good. You guys should watch it. It's the new one. And oh
my god,
there's a ghost in this basement.
What was that?
Guys,
I think that was from upstairs.
Was it? It sounded like it was down here, like in the laundry room. So yeah, just a reminder, guys.
Your laundry room is creepy.
I know. Just as a reminder, this isn't my regular basement. We're in someone else's basement because my house is under remodeling, and that's why
it looks like a boy lives here.
Yeah,
it looks like
that last episode.
Yeah,
and so just a reminder. So I think there's a ghost down here. I don't know.
Their laundry room is creepy though.
It's okay. Anyways, fuck that out.
She said, "I bleach. Think about puppies."
So the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. I watched the documentary because I was pretty much seeing everything, and so I needed something new to watch.
Yeah.
And there's like that stereotype where it's like cheerleaders are stuck up, they're like so annoying, but also it's like there's that culture where like they have to be super skinny, and if you're not skinny, you're not beautiful, all that stuff, right?
That could be said for like a lot of things though.
No,
like
yeah,
modeling and
and so like it never really called my attention, to be honest.
Right.
And so, but then I kept TikTok. You know what? TikTok is crazy. We're obsessed with TikTok.
TikTok is crazy.
Because they showed like clips, and I actually liked watching it. I wanted to keep watching, so I was like, might as well watch it on Netflix, the full episode, full series. And it was actually pretty good. And I liked how they got to know with not the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, but his daughter, and she's like she has an important position there. And they're like really old. Like, it's crazy. Imagine owning a football team.
That's crazy.
Like a whole culture of a football team. Like, football in America is huge. Like, it's its own culture.
It is, yeah.
And I'm like, dang, it is to be that rich, especially in Texas. Like, dang.
I just want to be rich anywhere. I don't care where. I just want to be rich.
And so, and a lot of people were just saying like they didn't really like the owner's daughter because just what she had to say, because they were talking about pay for cheerleaders, because they don't get paid a lot considering the amount of work and effort they have to do, and like how hard it is to get in.
Yeah.
And because she just kept saying that a lot of people point out is that it's a privilege to be a cheerleader, a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, because we're so iconic.
Yeah.
There's the iconic,
and they're so selective too about who they let in.
So it's like, it doesn't matter how much we pay you, like you should want to do this for free. And I get that if you're really passionate about something, it doesn't matter about the pay, because I know in other big
passion don't pay bills. All right.
It's hard. It's really hard.
I'm like, look at us. We're still poor.
This is our passion.
This is our passion, and we're poor.
Sad music.
Cue the sad violin. All right, enough of that.
No, and so, but I personally really liked the series. I actually wanted to watch the previous ones, but I was like, it's not up to date. So I'm like, those are kind of boring.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not.
But it's intense. Like, so much. There's like so many auditioning you have to do, and like you have to really stand out. And there's one girl that really stand out to me that I feel bad that some people are hating. And I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, it's just late and I'm really tired. I stayed up till like 2 a.m. doing homework last night.
Well, okay, I'm almost done.
No, just keep talking. It's fine. I'm actually really entertained. I do want to watch it though. I actually just finished. I just finished the TV show,
because
so
there's
I'm gonna
some
start
drama now with the cheerleaders, because this Netflix series is from last year. The cheerleaders from this year, from last year. This year, these cheerleaders, it's whole new. New team. So
I'm just gonna watch it from the most recent season.
Yeah. And so it's like a whole audition thing. There's one girl that stood out to me because she's so sweet. She's the sweetest girl, but she actually gets quite a bit of hate comments. And it's because she just kept talking about like she wants to represent God by being like kind to people, and she like does it through dance. She was Miss Florida, and like that's a big accomplishment.
Honestly, yeah.
And like she does it to like so that when people look at her, they see God.
Oh,
and that's so sweet.
I think that's
like,
so sweet.
If only I could be like that. But like, I wouldn't be that nice.
She's like, I'm crazy.
No, but some people hate on her for it. But like they say, Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are America's sweethearts. And you know what? I see it. They're like really nice.
Yeah. Well, I think that people, like religious people, get a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Because of the type of people you have representing religion. Like there's some people that will try to force religion on you.
Yeah.
And so, you know, some people get a bad rep because of it. You know, religious people get a bad rep because you have people like that try to force religion on you. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't judge religion based off of how other people view it.
Yeah.
You should judge religion based on how you view it and how you feel about it. And I feel like as of recently, that's the most like important thing I've learned like about religion. Because before, I wouldn't go to church because my mom would always be like, when are you going to go to church? When are you going to go to church? And I'll be like, Mom, stop. You're being judgmental. Like everybody there is judgmental. But at the end of the day, it's like, I shouldn't care what somebody...
You need
like,
to go for you.
Exactly. Like, I shouldn't care what somebody thinks or has to say about me. And if I want to go to church once a year and I feel fine with that and I feel good about it, then I should be allowed to go once a year and nobody should say anything about it. You know what I mean? And I feel like that should be the case for anything. Or if you want to be atheist, good. That's fine. It's not affecting anybody else's lifestyle. Live life the way you want to live it. But you shouldn't hate on somebody because they represent God. Because at the end of the day, they're not forcing their religion on you. It's what she believes. And she believes in God and she wants to represent that. Fine. But if it's not being forced on you, don't talk down to people like that. Like, who are you to talk down to somebody because they believe something? Maybe you need to find a belief. Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with sharing either. Like
exactly.
People find so much offense in that.
Yeah.
But that's she's America's sweetheart. Like I just see it. Like I see.
Yeah,
it,
she's like she's like the icon. Like to you, that's like the mascot. Yeah, no, and good because you know there's some people that you know take religion and they use it to judge people. They use it to be like, oh well, you're not living very godlike. No, you're not living very godlike if you're judging people like that.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I mean?
Be nice.
Yeah, accept everybody, because at the end of the day, that's what we should do as humans, because we're all human. You're not perfect. You can't sit here and judge somebody because you're not perfect either.
Yeah.
I judge though because I'm perfect. Nah, I'm just kidding. But like, you know what I mean? So yeah, just when you talked about that, that's what it made me think of. And I'm like, everybody just always wants to hate on people that are like religious, but it's like, shut up.
Yeah, like,
shut up. They're not doing anything. They're not forcing it on you. You don't want to watch it, you don't want to listen to it, good, turn it off, turn the volume down. You can leave, you can walk away from it if it's not something that interests you.
Yeah,
but you can't hate on somebody for trying to be a good person. You really can't.
No, yeah. And like, they really focus on her because she was new, she's a rookie. And I don't know, just a whole, I had no idea. I don't watch football doesn't really call my attention.
Yeah, me too.
But
I would only go to the high school football game.
Yeah. But the cheerleaders, like, their dancing is actually pretty cool. And their dance teachers or whatever, the ones that are in charge of the team, they're so strict. Like, yeah, you have to look a certain way in the outfit. You have to have your kicks at a certain height. You have to be able to do the jump split that's so iconic perfectly. If not, like, you're done for. Wow. And there was a problem with this girl named Victoria. I think I can say her name because she's a public figure. And it's because she did struggle for a few years on, like, her body image and, like, getting on the team. And then I felt for her because her mom was a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, and just, like, that pressure, like, my mom was one, like, I have to do it too. Yeah. And that's kind of like the case with most of these cheerleaders. Like, their moms were one, but, like, I feel like now it's getting so much harder to get in because there's a lot of talent. Back then, the cheerleaders, not saying that we weren't as good, but, like, you see their performance versus to now. It's a lot more technical. It's a lot more strict. Yeah. And so it is harder to get in. And she just really struggled with that. And she did struggle with connecting with the team. And something that everybody's talking about is that on the show, she had her birthday was filmed at her house. And she wore pink. Her kitchen was decorated all pink. She had a big pink cake. And it was only her mom there. But how it showed on Netflix was that, she opened the door. She's like, we're recording a TikTok. And she was, like, doing this weird dance, walking through the door or whatever. And the mom went to the cake. And then a lot of people were asking, where was all the cheerleaders there? Because they're known to be there for all the moments. Like, if a girl gets engaged, they're there. Yeah. If there's a birthday party, they're there. And everyone's saying, like, that's weird. Like, you spent it alone, blah, blah, blah. And she, like, made it seem that, like, she did invite everybody and no one showed up. So that caused drama. And the cheerleaders responded, and they actually responded really nicely. If it was me, I'm like, girl, you're tripping. Like, you didn't invite me. Like, you didn't invite me. Simple as that. Like, that's not my fault. I don't know why you're crying. Me too. They were really nice. They were like, if we would have known, like, we of course would have been there for Victoria. She's part of our team. Like, we love her so much. Like, I don't know why she's making this narrative like that. Like, stuff like that. I'm like, wow, like, they're handling so it very nice. Like, I could never. And I'm just playing.
They're handling it very elegantly.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, like, now I just don't know, like, it's not obviously it's like, who cares? Like, I don't know who to believe or whatever. But it's like, I wonder what really happened. Because with anything in life, there's your story, the other person's story, and the truth.
Yeah, that's true. There are different sides to a story, and the story is not going to be the same told by different people. Yeah. So, yeah, it can be hard to believe, but you also have to think there's no way that there's multiple people telling the same lie, you know? So if there's multiple girls that are like, well, she didn't invite us, like, what the heck? Yeah. You know what I mean? Where it's just her saying, I did invite them and they didn't come. Yeah. But then again, they could have conspired. Said that they didn't. So there are different sides there. It could be different things for sure, but that is so,
but just that whole messy thing. There's something that doesn't rub well on me about that Victoria girl. I don't know what it is.
There's people that give me vibes like that, like occasionally, and sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I sit there and I'm like, I was right.
I'm always right.
I don't like to say I'm always right, but I can't think of a time where my instinct steered me wrong.
I'm always right.
Where my instinct steered me wrong.
She did this and that, and I'm like, told you she would have been there, done that. Like,
Yeah.
Nobody want to listen to me, but it's okay. It's a woman, girl. It's a woman thing.
It is a woman thing. But yeah, most of the time I feel like my instinct is pretty spot on how I identify people. Sometimes I'll look at people and I'll be like,
and I was like, I knew it. It took a while, but I knew it.
Yeah, it's like stuff like that. Or it's like, you know what, you're a bad person. You were a bad person, but you're gonna get a second chance. And then like then it's like, okay, you basically proved to me not once but twice that you suck.
Fool
like,
me once.
Shame on you.
Fool me twice.
Can't fool me again.
Exactly. Fool me 3 times.
Fuck the peace sign. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just, yeah, most of the times I feel like girls have really good instincts on how they're gonna judge people.
Yeah,
like, is what I realized.
No, yeah, but that's pretty much it that we want to talk about.
I think that's it. Yeah, it's late today, guys.
We're time to go memes.
We're low energy. We're busy people.
Yeah, it's time to go memes, and we're gonna have another guest. I hope she doesn't flake. Okay, you guys, that's it for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you enjoyed last week's episode with Miss Angie. She really talked about motherhood, and she really got real with us. She's not just funny.
Yeah, she got real.
Marks.
If you know, you know, and if you watch the episode, you know. Yeah. But she is hilarious, and I loved having her, and I think we're probably gonna have her pretty soon again. She did say she was, you know, excited to one day be on here again. So, if there's any guests that you guys really liked and would like to see again, let us know, because we'll do our best to convince them to bring them.
They'll come back.
They'll come back. They always come back. But yeah, thanks for listening, you know.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe, follow on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and TikTok.
Like and share, and then share your own stories with us. Feel free.
Yeah.
Don't forget that you guys can always DM us if you want to be on an episode.
Oh yeah, or if you want your story be anonymous,
or if you want to do an anonymous story, that is completely okay too.
We'll call people out for you.
Yeah, if you're too scared to say it, we'll say it, and we'll name drop. We name drop around this bitch. But all right, thanks guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.